Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Binding of Isaac, Afterbirth, where we will be playing as Eden for the 23rd time in a row. I'm gonna be real with you. This is definitely gonna be a run. I don't think this is gonna make it to the end, I'm not gonna lie. This is the fruitcake, this is Breath of Life, and yeah, occasionally my tears are just gonna explode, because that's the magic of the fruitcake. I haven't played this game in a good week. This is gonna be my first run in a bit. Which, we immediately get the kind of run that you really kind of want to have some preparation for mentally. But, there you go. We're just gonna have to try to be far away from our tears, so we don't accidentally blow ourselves up. That's really the main thing we have to worry about. We have a tower card. And maybe we can re-roll our whole build on basement 1. That would just be lovely. Because this is one of those items you just don't really pick up. It's one of them scary ones that can end your day. I'm getting a lot of coins from these guys though, so I'm not really sure what I did. Ooh, I mean, am I happier with the rainbow fruitcake thing that I have right now than this? Because Mark Tears is... I cannot play with it. Don't understand how to aim it at all. It always goes wrong. So, let's see what we can do. I'm just trying to make some space. And it's really not working, because everywhere I go, there's a boy. And I can't really use my tears, because I'm terrified of using them. And a strangely large amount of my tears are just the big swooshy, I'm gonna fly a million miles away kind of tears. Which isn't super helpful either. But that's the life of the fruitcake. It goes as it pleases. I do not exactly have the health to experiment with this right now. But I do have the amount of coins required to go into my shop and perhaps buy myself a new soul heart to replace half of the one that I just got rid of by accident. So that's lovely. Also, I guess I could just shoot at rocks until they explode. So if I find a tinted rock, then that's good. Because then I should be able to blow it up. I just need to see them. That's the only thing that's stopping this plan. That and all the danger. Need to actually make it to said soul heart, tinted rock, whatnot. I'll go into my shop in a second. I just want to see if I can get an obvious secret room somewhere. Also, I'm getting those little horn tears or whatever they're called, and they're doing some pretty decent work every now and then as well, which is nice. But I'm also learning that the enemies that require me to shoot it after they turn into blobby, if they turn into a blobby, it gets surprisingly difficult to actually destroy them. That is a black candle. I have no bombs. There is that card, which I've forgotten what it is. There's also a coin left on this room, so I should actually take that. Assuming it's only that one. That's unfortunate. If I can find a bomb, I kind of want to re-roll that shop for sure. I mean, we have the tower. I could technically make that work, but that's a bit of a shifty one, I'm not gonna lie. If I can somehow just use the tower to blow up that thing a couple times, maybe get a soul heart or two, or I could just use the tower on the previous room to get a whole bunch of coins. That might be a little bit more guaranteed to work. This is horrible. I'm not a fan of this. Breath of Life also is like, it's one of those weird ones, because the way it works is that you hold the button and it starts charging down, and the moment... I could just get infinite coins here as well, but it's too late for that now. Like, the moment it gets to 0 charge, you have like a very split moment of... Sweet. Now I can not take damage, and then you take damage if you hold it any longer. So it's terrifying, but that's what it is. I'm gonna sit here for a while. This is gonna be my life for a bit. I hope you don't mind, because I'll be honest, I am terrified of this build. I do not like it at all, and I feel like my main consistency here is that I can technically blow up a rock. And I don't care if it's gonna take a year. This is gonna be my life for a while. Might actually try and find my secret room and super secret room like this, which is basically the worst, but there you go. Also, occasionally I get the acidic tear effect as well, so that also allows me some shenaniganry at least. But yeah, this is the fruitcake. It's one of those items you don't see very often in probably even videos, because no one takes this. It does give me a fun little rainbow tear thing going on in my face though, so that's nice. I think my super secret room... Alright, I'm actually not sure where my super secret room is. It could still be in a variety of places, and it's also possible that those explosions from the tears were just too far into the wall and therefore it didn't quite blow up the super secret room entrance. And I don't really have a way of verifying that other than just shooting again, and I don't really feel like doing that, so... I'm gonna wait for one more explosion here. And I'm actually tempted to take the black candle just in case, because I guess I do have the coins for it. And black candle is very good. Plus it gives me an extra black heart, which is nice. There you go. You just gotta believe in yourself, but eventually the door opens. This is the worst way to play this game, but I don't even care. This is my life now. I didn't choose this. I guess one thing I could technically do, and I think this is a thing that works, is if I think an acidic tear hits the shopkeeper, he explodes. But I'm not sure if that's something I made up or not. I do feel like I have seen that though. But also I don't particularly feel like it. Yeah, okay. So my secret room is most likely to the left over here. This is the best reason for a basement to take a very long time. Why did it take so long? Because I was shooting a wall for the first 10 minutes of the run trying to get an explosion to happen. Wasn't actually there, wow. That is surprising, because I don't think it can... No, there you go. No longer surprising, because now we know where it is. We got another key. There's a battery here. Does that work? That's, oh yeah. Neat. I guess I can pick up batteries if I so desire, so that's good. That's a good little bit of knowledge right there. And I could use these 5 coins to buy a bomb. I think I'm just gonna keep the 5 coins so I can actually get an arcade room on the next floor, which I can then use with Breath of Life, because that's the best way I'd say to have fun. Alternatively, I'm gonna put a few coins in my reroll machine, see if I can get another soul heart, and have some health at least. It's a good thing that we got some of the bad items out of our item pool, like marked tears, because that's... If I could play with it, I'd take it, because I'm pretty sure it's a stat up for in like a lot of ways. But it's just so garbage. Okay, can we make this work somehow? That wasn't very helpful. No. Oh, that could work. There you go, free reroll. Drop half a heart when picking up coins. That's not terrible. I have like 1 coin too few and really no way of getting more. Whatever. Just gonna take it. I can use all the health right now because I am I'm not feeling this. I am definitely not feeling this. Anyway, we made it through basement 1 with just the whatchamacallit, the who's at do's a dozen, the fruitcake, so that's good. That gives me the confidence. I actually have a surprisingly high amount of health coming out of basement 1, but I am playing like a fool. I mean, it's the best way to play when you have an item like this, I suppose, but still, I'm surprised that I haven't been screwed over as much, because that's really strong. I could actually use the tier 8, because it's more just the fact that quantity is just very good, because sometimes you get a tier that kills someone. I heard that this can... Yes, okay, so I read a comment that said once you've shrunk an enemy, you can step on them and it kills them. And I did not know that until now. Also, that dropped a black heart, so I guess occasionally I'll just shoot a tier that makes that happen, so that's good. But yeah, I actually wasn't aware of what shrinking an enemy actually did other than make them small, but that is actually pretty good to know. Apparently, if you do that with an exploding enemy and then step on them, they still just explode, so it's not always amazing, but no, in times like this, it is actually quite good. So I'm picking up every coin without grabbing the trinket to turn it all into whatchamacallits. Half a heart drops. And I'm just gonna live with that. Also, I was kind of hoping my secret room was over there, but I think I've actually even tried that room already. That side, I mean. Oh, blue spiders? What? Oh, I guess... And there's so many different types of tears in this game. I was kind of hoping... Well, this is actually a better item than Breath of Life in most instances. If I can get myself like a free curse room, I might go back for Breath of Life, but... it's so garbage. You know what? Let's do this one first. I was kind of hoping that to go a little bit differently. I didn't expect the explosion to only destroy the rock, but there we go. Getting a weird amount of exploding tears as well. But at least with these things, like unlike Bob's brain or the exploding flies from the horseman, their exploding radius seems kind of small. This is basically nothing. Ooh, that's good. Like, they explode, but then they don't really seem to hurt me so far, so that's good. As long as I just make sure I don't accidentally shoot a tear when I'm next to someone, it'll be good. If I can get explosion immunity, this build actually would start to become pretty good as well. But also getting magic mushroom on basement is insanely strong, so that's also quite nice. Pretty happy about that one. So the secret room could be to my right or to my left over here, I do believe. Would be nice if it was either of those. Definitely keeping this trinket for a while until our tear rate becomes at a point where it's no longer required, but it's almost certainly the best kind of thing I can take right now. But yeah, this is basically the worst. I mean, I could just use the bomb that I have in my possession, but also it's a pretty reliable way to kill a boss and to actually stop enemies from getting closer to me. So I might actually start using bombs a little bit offensively this run, which I don't frequently do, usually just in runs where I have 99 bombs, but I mean right now I have I just have a bomb at my disposal, which is nice. Ah. But then you have this. This is way too awkward. Yeah, this is far too awkward to try and deal with. And my super secret room is there. To try and shoot a tear that was like going slightly down, like I don't want to deal with that. Could be pretty good. 22 coins. A broken stopwatch, that's always fun because I like the randomness of it. And red card. Ace of spades, turn it all into keys, I believe. Could be alright. Not gonna bother with it right now, but still not overly disappointed. It's dangle. When the tears do damage, they do deal a lot of damage, but most of the time they just shoot a little bit of garbage. Just a little bit of trash. But overall, I can't really complain about how this run is going, all things considered. Given the fact that I haven't played in quite a bit. Mostly because I was just too tired. I kind of want this. Yeah. And I'm tempted by the sacrificial dagger, because that means I wouldn't have to shoot tears all the time. Surprised I didn't take damage there. Maybe I should play the game more carefully all the time, because I'm getting the feeling that I'm taking a lot less damage when I'm not playing like an idiot. Like, I don't know where that correlation came from. But I just have this sneaking suspicion that maybe if I don't play like a fool, I'll live more. But at the same time, I've already won so many times in a row, so maybe I should just go with what works. But occasionally you're just gonna have a run like this where things are spooky. Also, just like to point out that I killed that guy who explodes with the knife, didn't take damage from either the explosion or the fact that he was going right at me with his head. So I'm gonna count that one as a big old win right there. Yeah, that was pretty good. And that's the other end of the equation. Once you start bragging about it, you know it starts to go wrong. But that's life. That's the way it is. Gotta be careful with those mushrooms, but other than that, this room should be okay. You know what? I have renewed faith in the fruitcake. I think it's actually the greatest item in the game, because it gives you access to every tier, so therefore, occasionally, you'll have the best ones. And if you just live on that occasion, then you win. And that's the moral of life. If you just go with the occasion, you win every game. Thank you, Binding of Isaac, for teaching me this very well-worded lesson about life. For real though, if I have a large amount of distance between me and the enemy, this is actually not terrible. Like, all things considered, I do remember this. I remember it being worse somehow. I remember the fruitcake effect to just be virtually unplayable. And really, it's more just... I mean, it's definitely a nuisance at the start, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Which again is how I remember it. I'm just making him blow up because of the Devil Deal chance. That's a solid Curse of the Maze effect that we now have available to our run. I'm happy about that. It pleases me. And my secret room could be to the left of here, I think. Theoretically. Now, maybe when I get to the later floors, where the enemies are all a little bit spookier, it's gonna be a little bit worse. That's telepills. That would have been actually kind of good for the curse room. But yeah, maybe in the later... Alright. Maybe in the later places. It's gonna be a little bit scarier with these random tier effects. Also definitely taking this. Like, I like having free bombs all the time, but... this seems pretty damn invaluable. Like, this is actually pretty damn great. So, I might actually use that to go into my curse room. If it's garbage, I can just... well, at least it will only have cost me half a heart rather than a full heart, so that's nice. That's mine. So let's see what's over here. That's potential to be garbage, so that's good. One makes you larger. Pretty fly. Yeah, pretty fly actually already makes that worth it. What was this again? Ace of Spades. Do love me some retrovision though. Oh my god. That's very surprising actually. Pretty happy about that one. And it actually took me where I wanted to go. So all in all, pretty good deal. Although I think if I use the glowing hourglass now, it's gonna take me back to the curse room, I think, so that's not ideal. But what are you gonna do? All in all, that went about as well as it could have. Alright, let's take that. Get ourselves a cool new pill that we haven't used yet. That's brimstone. I mean, I can't exactly not take brimstone. I mean, I think this basically makes the run stupid, because I don't think that the curse of the whatever, not curse, the fruitcake, that's the one. I don't think that one's really gonna do a whole lot anymore, other than occasionally probably help us if it does anything at all. So that's nice. Let's just blow this one up. Oh, secret room. I didn't even think of that. That's a card against humanity. That's a whole bunch of poop, which with this one is actually not terrible. Oh, one makes me small. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. And probably just bail. Maybe I'm just gonna run, I think. Just gonna run with this, because this is a build. This is a build right here. I don't really need anything else. I'm just gonna use this over here. Just fill the whole thing with poop. See if I can get like a couple coins here, maybe. Cool soul heart will be nice. Nah. But yeah, I have damaged, flight, and brimstone. So I have no real reason to really try and go for anything else. I mean, Guppy would be nice, but for the most part, I'm pretty much set here. I don't know. That was definitely a place where I could have used the glowing hourglass, wasn't it? Oh. Also the glowing hourglass, so even if things go terribly wrong, I could escape and try again. Or just leave a room if it tends to be just a little bit horrible, so... yeah, this This went from very scary start that actually wasn't even that scary at all. Oh, this would have been a good trinket to have. Yeah, went from that to a run that's probably the easiest thing in the game. So, I hope you enjoy the next 10 minutes where I'm just brimstoning everything and then the run's just about over. I don't know if 10 minutes is accurate. I'm only in caves too. I should touch this for the mount transformation. I think we're at 2 items for that right now. Nope. No. Oh, so definite no. Give me something cool. Definitely not that one. That's... I should have used glowing hourglass. I remembered it the moment it was too late. Oh well. I guess I could check out my shop to see if there's a map in there. Mapping could be good because we're not gonna get curses either because we have the black candle. This is a really strong build. Okay, what's this? 5. Great. Chest. Give me back my keys, maybe. Also, this is a really large amount of coins that you're giving me, so I hope there's something good in there. Perks! Again, could have used my glowing hourglass. There's a lot of money on this floor, it turns out. This is the freest seed. As long as you just get through the first floor, then suddenly the game just starts giving you everything. So that's nice. So I hope y'all are having a good day. I'm pretty exhausted, I'm not gonna lie. There's a reason why I haven't played this game in a hot minute, because I've just been too tired. I've been too tired to play Isaac, and that's a little bit of a concern. Like, being too tired for Isaac is unusual, because it is the easiest thing for me to make videos of, because I barely look at this screen. There's just not that much going on, because it's a very cozy game for me, as I have said multiple times in the past. That's basically just free. So there were a couple of items there, like stopwatch, could have gotten that. That's about it. That's the main thing really, but I'm happy that I got a map, because that means we might actually reach Hush if we're quick. Did I blow up the shopkeeper? Probably. Yeah, I must have, because I'm at 40%. Why did the little worm boy go to the right there? Because I immediately shot up, I'm pretty sure. I want a refund for my worm boy. But at the same time, he has saved me in a run in the past, so you know what? I'm not even going to be that mad about it. I do feel kind of sad that the fruitcake doesn't really do anything with brimstone, because I would have imagined that to make sense. Because, like, it's still just, you know, tears. There's no real reason for it to just do nothing all the time. I mean, brimstone's not tears. That's more or less the opposite of what it is. But also, yeah, one of these. That's pretty exciting. Oh, and I guess I had a golden heart. That's cool. Can I re-roll this? No. I'll take this one. You know what? Sure. That's... What? Oh, do I have to press buttons? Yeah. I did it. I solved the puzzle. Not everyone is this smart, this intelligent, this big brain, but I have some knowledge sometimes. There you go. Black market on the one run where I really didn't need it that much, but you know, it's a nice addition. Oh, actually, now that I've sacrificed all my hearts, I can sleep in here and I'll get 3 soul hearts. So that's dandy. So did I even lose any health at all? Hard to say. Don't worry about it. Either way. This time I'm actually gonna run, because I really have no more excuse to not be running the whole time. That's an item window. I do kind of want that one. You never know how you can enhance your build. Maybe I'll get homing tears. That actually wouldn't be terrible. I don't know if this even works. That doesn't really seem to do anything, does it? Is that different? It changed the item. Okay then. I guess we're taking wide shot, even though it almost certainly isn't doing anything. But yeah, didn't know it would do that, actually. So that's kind of stupid. Let's just blow that up. Don't even go for this soul heart anymore. What has happened to me? Give me cool things. Or just blow up really quick. That's also quite nice. Getting a weirdly low amount of consumables that aren't money. But that's okay. Sometimes you're just rich. And it's a life I am willing to lead. There's 5 coins over there, not even picking it up. I don't care. Getting my bombs and leaving this place. I do actually need to run a little bit to get the hush in time, but... Like, what floor are we on? Is this basement? This is depths 1. Yeah, okay. So, a little bit of a run, but... with no curse and mapping, should be doable. Doesn't seem impossible. That's not... that's not where it could have been. There's not actually space for the door to be there. It was too far up that the hole started. That is what that sentence was, and it's perfect. There we go. Give me something good. That's a mom transformation. Don't need this. I do like the black powder, because it makes a cool effect where you make a little circle, but as an item, I'd rather not. Also this room. I'd rather not. Okay, he almost died to the little goldfish that I have at my disposal that slowly moves to the other side of the screen, but you know, it's still just too much damage that I would have needed to do there, so I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm gonna take this. I just don't feel like I actually require the glowing hourglass at this point anymore. This seems maybe like a little bit of a brag, like I'm just being like, oh, I'm so skilled, but I don't know, I got a good feeling that this run might actually make it to the end. No. Actually, a little. Give me that devil deal chance, please, thank you. I guess he could have dropped a compass technically, but I think I'm okay with where I'm at. Sure, give me a heart, that's fine. Also, sack dagger with the BFF, big old knife, pretty good. Pretty good. Not disappointed by that one at all. Probably top left. Let's be real, that's really far away. Let's hope this isn't one of them deceiving floors. That would be nice. But yeah, this is kind of like just playing as a better Azazel. And everyone loves Azazel. Because it's the character that works really well for when you have a new save file and to then do 10 runs in a row with. Because you need to unlock Mom's heart, but then the other one, you know? Bigger face Mom's heart. And he's just real nice to have 10 really, really quick runs in a row that will all almost certainly make it to the end. Because he's probably the easiest character in the game. Outside of maybe Isaac. With the D6. But to get the D6 you need to be a little bit further in the game, so it's like, I do want telepills more than red heart health, I suppose. That probably makes sense, right? I think that's a sensible decision. Take that, room. We're already dead, but still a death effect anyway. It's trying to... It's also one of those bosses you don't see super frequently, so that's exciting. Especially since he's just like that other boss that does that attack over and over. Daddy Longlegs? That seems like the kind of name that kind of boss would have. Yeah, that seems right. Give me them free bombs so I can blow up these 2 rocks. None of the other ones. Don't even want the rest of those bombs. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We're moving on. We're taking this secret room though. Because it's free. We're blowing up this key, man. And we're calling that a day. Oh. And yeah, just don't have anything to say about that. The thing about Brimstone, right? It is what it is. It's weird to me because there's a lot of items, say like Epic Fetus, that I complain about regularly. That it's like, it's boring, blah, everyone's the same. And with Brimstone, there's not that many synergies. But I do enjoy it a lot more. It is just somehow more fun for me, even though it is, in a lot of cases, just an instant victory. And I am getting the shrunk effect now, so maybe the maybe the fruitcake is starting to act up again. I haven't really seen it in a while, but every now and then my tears are having an effect. An effect that's a little bit different from your old standard tears, so... You know, that's nice. I'm just hoping to remember to use the flush whenever I see a poop boss, because it's very likely. In fact, I think I've even fought a boss, one of the poops, with flush in hand and just forgot it. So if I can just remember, that would just be sweet. What do I want from this guy? Because does coal even work with? I don't want that. I'd rather have flush than, you know, brimstone. I already have brimstone. I don't need more brimstone. It's ridiculous. You're asking a ridiculous thing from me right now. What's that? Oh yeah, you don't take damage from spikes and creep and such. That's not especially useful with flight, but you know, it's nice that it exists. The world is effectively useless to me, Mr. Mega or Aquarius. You know what? Let's take Aquarius. That's an item you never take out just for any real reason unless you have to, so you know, that's exciting. I want neither of these. That's a little bit unfortunate. I might... I'll take that, I guess. You know what? I'll take you. Because I have the big boy item, so I might as well make a big boy every now and then. Okay. Let's fight the greatest boss ever put in a video game. It's Hush. We're gonna stand on the far left side of the room because our range is infinite. And now he can't do damage to us for a second, so that's nice. But everything changed when his wings appeared on his back. And he slowly but surely makes it somewhat close to me. I actually have to move the analog stick, but then he turned into an even bigger head. Now the fight truly begins, and occasionally I have shielding tears and then the tears disappear, so that's nice. Do I regret not taking the stopwatch? A little bit. Could have taken it if I had the intention of fighting Hush from the get-go. And in a way, I probably kind of did. But you know, I also like to force my hand every now and then and just fight Hush regularly. You know, with just brimstone and infinite range and large friendly boys that block the tears from time to time. And, you know, just a lot harder than when you use stopwatch. Plus you get to hear the music play regularly. I think that's probably a better reason to not take the stopwatch, because the music in this battle is actually alright. But, I mean, is it worth it? Most of the times, no. With a build like this, you can play around a little, because even though my damage against Hush is pretty insignificant in the grand scheme of things, it's nice. It's just nice, you know. This build's good enough. Can you drop like 1,000,000 black hearts? Because I know you can. I know there's something in my tier collection. I'm gonna say pill pool, but it's more like a tier pool that I have going on right now. I know there's something in there that occasionally drops the black hearts, so if that could just happen every now and then, that'd be glam. Also, I do still actually kind of need to take some damage for the thing that gives devil followers and such after you've taken enough damage, but at the same time, I think I'll manage. I think I'll be okay. I'm gonna be okay this day. It's a nice Sunday where this is being recorded. I have done the entirety of a Diablo 3 season in the span of 3 days. It was a very easy season this time around, which was nice. And all in all, I'm chilling. It's a chill weekend, and we need more of those. Because I'm Tai-Tai. I don't want to be Tai-Tai anymore. Oh, my first hit. I'm going to use my knife. Yeah. Did you see that? Did you see that massive amount of damage there? Because I saw it. Now you see my perfect strategy against Hush. Hope that I stand in the right place. Because otherwise I take damage. As you see, it's not a flawless strategy, but sometimes it works. And that's a good enough odds for me. Stand really close, kind of where the tears start already going in a different direction, and just stand sort of in one of those holes, and it seems to usually work out. That's the real strat, but the main thing is just stand somewhere and hope That's more of a safe and fun way to do it. Sometimes you just gotta believe in yourself. Yeah, okay. That was avoidable. But I just didn't feel like it. Figured I'd give a Hush a little bit of a chance here. But I am getting a little bit tired that he keeps being invulnerable. So, you know what? We're done here, Hush. We're done with this fight. We're going to the chest. I'm not even picking up all the things that dropped over here. I'm done with this nonsense. We're back to having fun. In a quick but certain fashion. I hope you can hear the dogs barking outside because they're having a hoot. And it's important that everyone who watches this is having a hoot as well. Apparently we've befriended a ghost. So that's cool, I guess. Yeah, he's just gonna be there. When did that happen? Actually not certain, but fair enough, I'll take it. Having a ghost friend never really hurts, I guess. Is this the right direction? This seems like an awkwardly small amount of rooms to go into to reach the boss here, but you know. Maybe I'm just not used to it anymore to have mapping. Yeah, there you go, it's actually the right direction. Look at that. Yeah, that was... Alright, so... The antihistamine that I took before starting to record this is kicking in. And I have stopped being able to dodge a thing. Which is playing a little bit against me. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit of a disadvantage in this run, but... Sometimes I just prefer being able to breathe over being a professional Binding of Isaac player. And it's only sometimes. Usually I just hold my breath the whole run while playing this game because... Why is Isaac not hitting that ghost? Is that ghost just completely invulnerable? Why? Like his tears just went straight through the ghost for some reason. I have the blankie and therefore didn't take damage to that hit. Look at that. Look at me making use of my little blue blanket item that I definitely remembered that I had. Look at us. Okay. We got soul hearts. We got a whole bunch of different dice that I'm pretty sure are effectively useless here. Unless I want to reroll enemies or respawn enemies for rewards. And Spider Baby. I'm sticking with the flesh here because I'm still excited on the prospect of seeing a poop boss and remembering to press the button. If that happens even once, I consider this run a win. Everything else is irrelevant that has happened up to this point. I think my ghost just died. Nope. No, that ghost is just gonna be here. I figured when that horse just ran through him, that would maybe do something. But no, this is just my ghost now. This is my friend. Somewhere along the line, I've picked up a ghost friend. You know what? This little ghost friend is welcome to join me on the ride. This is a lot of nonsense. I don't want to deal with this. Yeah, get him, ghost. I'm curious. Like, did I just charm a ghost with one of my tear effects and he just decided, yeah, this is just life now. I'm now charmed forever? Like, is that what happened? Because I genuinely don't know. I genuinely have no idea why this ghost is following me around. Like, I don't mind. Like, it's obviously very helpful, but... Also, I'm trying to kill this one so this one drops a soul heart when he dies. And he does. Because I'm pretty sure that's how that works. God, this sacrificial dagger does so much more damage than my brimstone. I should maybe use it a little bit more often given that the health situation I have is pretty favorable. I'm gonna do the whole floor because part of me is like kind of hoping for something interesting to happen here. Where are the enemies? Okay. Was a slight concern there, we've been waited through. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping to reach at least a poop boss, and the real main way to do that is to just do the whole floor, you know? I just don't want this run to be a failure. And I stand by my words. If we do not find a poop boss, or if I do not remember to use the item against the poop boss, this run's ruined. There's nothing left. There was no point to any of it. Lemon mishaps, very fun. Not for this run though. Ghosts, genuinely tempted to just telepills out of there so I didn't have to wait for the little ghosts to do their thing, but I managed to stay patient. Look at me. A patient boy. Please, just one ghost. One ghost? No, one poop. Just a singular poopy enemy for me to flush this day. Preferably if the boss right. I don't really just want to flush random poop enemies, because that's not really special. It works against so many different enemy types, it's not really a surprise that it would work against a poop. Would it work against this? Probably not, right? Yeah, this just makes it weird. I mean, I figured there was a battery in the previous room, so might as well try. And there might actually be a battery in here as well. No, there's like a sack in the top left. That could theoretically be a battery as well, but that's probably fine. Come on, game. Give me what I desire. Shower me in poop, so that I may flush it all away. That is all I ask. A simple request. But actually, I don't know how many poops there are in this floor, even, thinking about it. Because I'm pretty sure there is, like, some really large rooms that have poops in it. But I don't think we have any of those right now, so that's a little bit of a worry. Damn. Does it work against Ragman? I mean, it works against the spiders. Man, that's sad. I was ready for that. Ooh, Fate's Reward. Is that... Okay, so far just shooting wide tears. I guess that's fine. Also, you might have noticed, but I'm definitely not going to Delirium. I don't even care. I don't want to deal with it right now. I'm done with this. I'm taking way too much damage. I'm done with this run. And that's 23 wins in my book, so I hope you all enjoyed it. I failed to announce that this run was a failure. Gonna count that. Didn't find a poop. Couldn't flush it. So really, what was the point? What was the point? Maybe next time. And I hope to see y'all there. Bye-bye.